Hey guys, so today we're going to do a 10-minute killer full body circuit, and this is going to be one set. You guys can repeat this 3 times if you want a killer 10,000 calorie blast. So how this is going to work is 45 minutes work, 15-second rest. Alright, so let's get into it. Our first exercise is going to be donkey kicks. With this exercise, you want to make sure that you first get on all fours, your arms are parallel to your shoulders. And then you want to make sure that you bring in your knee to your chest all the way and then swing it back out in a controlled fashion as high as you can go. So with this, you want to focus on really lengthening that leg, and that will really help you get control of all those muscles. Another thing you want to focus on is making sure that you do not open up your hips too much when you're doing this exercise. So now we're going to enter our first 15-second rest. So by now your glutes should be activated. And in 7 seconds we're going to move on to the next exercise. Alright, so this next exercise is shoulder taps, and it starts by going into a plank position like you're about to do a push-up. Like I said, arms directly underneath your shoulders. Don't make sure that you tuck in your butt and it's not pointing upwards. You want to make sure that you can balance a coffee cup on your back. So then you want to proceed by touching the opposite hand to your opposite shoulder for 45 seconds. Good job, guys. 17 seconds remaining for this exercise. You're almost there. And then you get a 15-second rest in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So that exercise was to really activate your core, your oblique muscles, and your shoulder and arms. So nice thing with our workouts is that you also get the balance aspect while we're strengthening all these muscles. This next exercise is simple bicycled. So like you're about to do a sit-up, get on your back, pick up your upper body a little bit off the ground, put your hands in front of you or behind your ears, and legs should move in circles like you're riding a bike. Alright guys, and if you want to take this a notch higher, make sure, try to touch your opposite elbow with your opposite knee, and that will make this exercise a lot harder, because you're using your side muscles as well. Now we're in our next 15-second rest. So our next exercise starts off by going in a tabletop position, and this exercise is really good for strengthening your upper abs and your oblique muscles because you're twisting from side to side. So you want to bring in each knee and touch your opposite hand to each knee, and every rep you want to alternate. So 25 more seconds, guys. At this point your core should be really burning because you just did the bicycles and you did shoulder taps before that. This will also give you a really good sense of balance. So our next 15-second rest starts now. 10 more seconds, guys. And then, since this is 45 seconds of work, do 20 seconds for each side and use those 5 seconds in between to switch sides.
30 seconds.
If you want to take this even a notch higher, you can pick up your top leg while doing the side plank and twisting motion. Also, let us know in the comment section if you like the format of doing these workouts in a beginner, intermediate, and advanced videos. So that way everyone can follow along. Alright, so our next exercise is going to be more for creating that balance and leg control. with your abs as well. So you're going to, just like you're riding a bicycle, you're going to pick up each knee and then you're going to use your hands to hold it in, tucked into your chest. And the opposite leg, make sure that does not drop straight to the ground, because that is really going to help strengthen your lower ab area and burn that fat. Right guys, 4, 3, 2, 1, and this is our next break for 15 seconds. Alright, so this exercise is a lot like the one we did before, where it starts off in a side plank position. But this time, you're not starting off in a side plank position with your elbow on the ground. You're starting off with your hand on the ground. And then you're going to move parallel side to side, switching sides to raise one hand in the air. And for this one, watch how his feet are swaying from side to side and both feet are touching the ground, so it's easier for you to support your full body weight on your wrist. Alright guys, 4 more seconds for the next break. Also, stay tuned till the end of this video to hear about our free workouts that we offer on Instagram Live, Facebook Live, YouTube Live if you guys would like, Skype and Zoom as well. So this next exercise is called bird dogs. You want to start off by starting in a tabletop position and then bringing your opposite knee and your opposite elbow to your chest and then extending backwards. So you guys keep on doing this, 19 more seconds left.
Hey Siri, set timer for 30 seconds. Oh.
And now we're entering our next 15-second rest.
Set a timer for 35 seconds.
So you guys can do this. So our next exercise is going to start off in a tabletop position, and then you want to proceed by going into a plank position. And this is going to be a harder version of those donkey kicks. So you're going to proceed by bringing in one leg to your chest and then bringing it back to that push-up position and then lifting it up like you would in a donkey kick. And same thing with this, make sure that your butt is not pointed up in the air, your arms are parallel to your shoulders, and that you're not opening up your hips too wide. And you should really feel, if you're doing this right, you should really feel the burn in your glutes and hamstrings, as well as kicks. So you're going to proceed by bringing in one leg to your chest and then bringing it back to that push-up position and then lifting it up like you would in a donkey kick. And same thing with this, make sure that your butt is not pointed up in the air, your arms are parallel to your shoulders, and that you're not opening up your hips too wide. And you should really feel, if you're doing this right, you should really feel the burn in your glutes and hamstrings, as well as your quads when you're tensing the muscles. So this brings us to our next 15-second rest. Alright guys, we need to finish strong. This is a break. 3, 2, 1. So for this, you're going to do hip dips in a side plank position. So just like before, get into a side plank position with one elbow on the ground. And you can go up and down. At the 25-second mark, switch sides. Make sure that your body is not in a wedge position, so it's not bent in the middle at your waist. You want to make sure that you're in a straight line when you're getting into that plank position. That way you can engage all your core muscles and your oblique muscles. guys, 7 more seconds, and then you can start your cool down. So now you can start your cool down. And we also want to announce that every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we offer free live quarantine workouts that you can do at home that don't need any equipment. So just follow us on these accounts and join us on an Instagram Live, Facebook Live, and even Skype.